wait a minute. You better watch me while I show you how to get it. I said, oh, oh, what a G, come on and do the P. I said, come on, do the P. Crazy, 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 crazy G. Mama's in the pool room and he's digging that G. Your mama's in the playroom and she's doing the P. I said, hey, hey, come on and do the P. Watch out now, I'm doing the P. Hey, hey.
We're here live with Mr. John Henry.
This was the supposed to be the plush hotel room. It's all kind of messed up. It ain't got all the furnishings in it, but it was set up pretty nice. And this is a bar here, made out of an old dresser. If you look at the back of it, you can see it's just an old piece of dresser that I found and put together right quick. Something had to whip up. And I just varnished it and painted it and stained it. Made it look kind of pretty. And this is a bathroom in here. It's not a real bathroom, it's a fake bathroom. You see the toilet's not real. We just put it together, you know, just shoved it up against the wall. See the film, you'll see all of this, it'll all be intact. And it'll look a little bit different. But you'll probably be able to recognize the room. And we go on out here. You threw in here?
Yeah, all right.
TC?
Give us the tour like you usually do.
All right, we'll give you the tour. The mob closet. You don't want to see in there. And I know you don't want to see the restrooms. You've seen the restrooms before. Storage rooms are this way. Around the corner we have you been in here yet?
No.
Okay, this is the shack where the movie, you know, this is the interior of the shack. The movie was set in 1930s, in the 1930s, like around 1930, early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. So this was set. I mean, we put all this stuff in here. Now this is a potbelly stove that I made. It's made out of plastic. It looks like it's metal, but it's not. It's just plastic with a pipe. Something like my grandmother used to have. The steam trunks are real, and most of the furniture in here is real stuff. It's in date.
How long did it take you to put this room together?
Oh, I guess maybe a couple weeks, really, just to do it. I mean, just sit down and figure out what I wanted to do, and nail it together, and, you know, put the pieces together like I wanted. So I got the kind of look that I wanted. And a lot of people, when they walk on the floor, they think the floor is going to fall through, but the floor is solid underneath it. I gave it that appearance and the feeling. You just stack boards on top of each other, so it looks like it's, you know, but underneath it's a nice carpet. It's a nice room, and a lot of people. I got a lot of compliments on this room here. And this here is a recording studio that we built, so it was supposed to look like it was in the 50s and 60s, you know, 50s, 60s recording studio. And this is a board. It's not really a real active board. This is really a light board that I made look like a audio board by putting the VU meters in here and changing around, put another face on here, gave it a look. And the recorders are the reel-to-reels, what they used to use in the old studios, and they really work. I mean, all this stuff, well, it works. I mean, it turns and everything lights up. I just didn't have time to plug it in. Then we had all of the actors on this side over here doing their thing with their guitars and stuff, and going through the motion like this was a real studio, you know. So this is what this was basically about. Then,
that's really impressive, Mr. Henry.
Okay. We'll go on to the next set. This set here was the office of the record executive in the movie. It's supposed to be the big bourgeois office. Head executive for the movie here. So if you did this, I don't know why Frank has this like this, but I pull it up and pull it down. Alright. Alright. So you can kind of get an idea there.
That's really impressive, Mr. Henry.
Okay, and then we have, we go on to the next set. The next set is the hotel or the motel.
Did you use that car in the movie? That's a pretty impressive car.
Yeah, that's the car we use. It's called the butt rabbit. It's for fast getaways. All right.
We're still following you, or we're going down?
Yeah, we're still going down here.
Wow, your creativity never ends.
This is the no-tell motel. This is where all the action took place in the no-tell motel. And some of the most cherished love scenes happened there in the motel, you know. I auditioned for it, but they didn't give it to me. They told me I was too anxious. So they cut me out of that. So anyway, we're going to go downstairs now and we're going to take a look at the jail.
Oh yeah, I heard about this jail, Mr. Henry. So, the rumor is the jail is some of your finest work.
I don't know.
What would you call was your finest work?
I like the shack.
You like the shack?
It was more creative. Had more authentic looking. I got a lot of compliments on the shack.
Yeah, well, yeah, the shack did look pretty
most
good.
Impressed with the shack. I gotta plug this in so we'll have.
Was there a particular year that shack was supposed to represent?
30s, 40s. Set up for the jail now. Down the steps to the jail.
Well,
This is another scene right here in the hallway where the record executives they met and they talked in the movie. By the way, the name of the movie is Blues Journey. And Frank Pollock was the director of the film. And Melvin Morris is the producer of the film. There you go. Now, on the outside of the jail, which was supposed to be back in Texas, and we had tumbleweed all over this. Out here, we had dirt thrown down here, so it looked like it was back in Texas somewhere, right? Now we're gonna go inside, and I'll show you the jail. What the jail looks like on the inside. All right. This is the jail. That's where we kept the notorious Tony Chauncey. Mailbag robber and purse snatcher.
so how long have you been building these sets?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 30 years, off and on. Trying to get in, making movies and stuff. Now this is the interior of the jail, and this is set back in the 30s and the 40s. So most of the first part of the picture takes place around early 30s, late 40s, early 30s and 40s, all the way up to 1950. But this is the jail. We got toilets in here. We got two ways you can use this. You can use this like if you want a more modern jail. We do have a telephone here. So
Wow.
at that time, what we did was you just took this off of here, put this here, because back in those days, back before, didn't have those type of telephones, so we had to hide the phone. And you see, this is, if you want to be Superman, you could sneak through the bars, you know, real quick. And you could sneak through the bars, you know, real quick. And this is the beds, the cots, and we had people marking on the wall and stuff like that. And, Stella! Let me out! Stella! I didn't do it! I'm innocent! I'm sorry, Mr. Chauncey, you'll have to stay.
I'm innocent. I didn't do it. God, help me. Let me out of here, please.
No.
Please, I'm innocent.
You stole too many cookies.
That's really impressive, Mr. Henry.
Typewriters, we had the old rotary phones.
Yeah, and the old flag too,
Yeah,
man.
old flag, yeah, everything. Rotary. Yeah.
Pretty cool, man.
Alright.
So, what are you working on next, Mr. Henry?
We're working on The Bionic Black Man, which I'm upstairs in my recording studio now. I want you to come up and see that right quick before I let you go.
Whatever happened to the Werewolf of Comptom, that
Werewolf
great
of Comptom,
movie? I say, but that street you see in the background, Palmyra, is the very street that they shot Training Day. So, one is a big Hollywood production, and one is a Mr. Henry production. Just like you supported Denzi, my look-alike.
This is my studio here, where I'm doing my recording, and I'm finishing up now. In 30 days, we're going to have a low-powered radio station, and we'll be on the air in about 30 days with our own radio show station. And we're starting to do our newspaper. But here's where I do all my mixing for all my soundtracks and my new album, which I'm going to try to release within like 30 to 40 days, called The Bionic Black Man.
We appreciate the tour.
It's a red light.
Did you burn up your food?
Yeah. Well, just the top probably. The bottom is the top is probably.
So you can build sets, but you damn sure can't cook.
Tape a radio show that I made for.
Oh wow.
Negro! Yes, folks, our superhero is more powerful than a herd of Siberian elephants. Jumps off the watchtowers without a parachute. Fights bad breath with a bottle of scope. Hey, give me a hand! Get funky, stinky! Yes, folks.
That super dude changed the course of that hurricane and made it go the other way. Hey, look, up in the sky. A black bird with a red cape. Hey.
Mm-hmm. That's rerunning me. What you gonna put on? You know what we got? You know those little bitty waif, Rick Porter.
Rick Porter.
And this Tony, that's Mr. and Mrs. Tony Johnson. Come on inside.
For years.
Rick and I raised on a nice digital camera. About that size here too. All right, this is our duplicating room here, where we duplicate the video. We can go from 3/4 to half-inch, VHS, beta, any format that you want to go to. We'll be able to also make DVDs and CDs. Almost any format that you want is what this room is going to be set up for. At my sound and music library, where I keep all my albums and all my records, where I get sound effects and music and anything that we want to use. You know, like we want to use it on our radio show. We got all of the stuff here. We got a full supply of stuff here. Probably close to 4,000 albums here and about over 1,000 45s. You can go in here. This is my little private room and my little workshop. This is where I work. And here's the videotapes here. Here, right here. This is tape. So we got about 5,000 movies on videotape in here. And we also have a 8-track library right here. We have an 8-track library, and this isn't all of them. And we got a 3/4 library too, and DVD library, and magazine library. Ebony magazines, all the old magazines from old time, for doing research. Like if we want to research a period or time, or date, or what people wore in that time, what kind of cars they drove, we can just go look in the magazines or look it up, you know, and fan through the magazines and get a basic idea.